think like earlier, way past back when I was starting to build an amplifier, I started with this, which is the whole Japan like Friedman BE-50 Deluxe, but in the 100 watts. I know that in the 50 watts you have some sort of the, you know, all the knobs, right? But in this version, the one that I created first, it was like the 100 watts, similar to what the 50 watts. I know that what the 100 watts has, the features, it might not 50 watts has, like the BE-50 Deluxe and the BE-100 Deluxe. Anyway, regardless of whatever it is, this is like the first of the journey that I started. Now, came back to the confessions that I need to make here. I confess that I made another Plexi. So I made another amp. I made this amp, which is intended for my son. This amp is actually built upon similar to this, and the difference between this amp and this amp, the components is the key here. So the components on this amp is using the top notch, for example, like the PRP resistors, and then the original Plexi period phase, and then using like the mainly it's like Mullard or the Bianchi, the new old stock capacitors on this. So seems like I don't want to do this again. I wanted to do something different, so I took a chance to build it as like 100 watts, like the BE-100 watts. So let's see how it sounds. Now going back, building this amp, you'll see it that I encounter many problems. Like, oh, okay, what kind of transformer should I use? What kind of output transformer should I pick? What kind of a choke should I pick for this, right? It came up to my tradition that, you know, just make it like as a stock BE-100. So I do wanted to have like a talk with the guy who made the BE-100. Let's see what's coming up next.
You want your work reviewed, huh?
Yeah, by the master.
I can use different jacks.
Sure.
Well, there we go. Look at that.
You got some synergy cap over there.
Yeah, you got some original mustards. You have, was it the PRP resistors?
Yes, that's absolutely correct.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get it out from Canada.
Yeah. Never
Yeah.
even tried those.
It actually sounds really good. I like it.
Yeah. Then,
Zero FX loop from Metro.
uh-huh.
FNT caps. Originally, let me give a quick overview about this one. This one I had it like like you had like in the past, like you use like a point to point. So I had it like a pictures when it was a point to point.
Oh, okay.
However, when I was doing like point to point, my clean channel wasn't an issue. So there might be something on the wiring or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I decided to design my own, right? And then, you know, SLO clone,
Yeah.
for sure, right? And then, you know, then came out with like another iterations.
What are these little caps? 0.68?
Yep. But here's my question to you, actually.
Yeah.
In the
What
forum,
kind is that?
that's just a film, Panasonic, 100 volts.
Oh, it's a 100-volt one?
Yeah.
It's really
100.
tiny.
I like it better rather than Nikon like 0.68 like electrolytic.
Yeah, we don't use those anymore. Can't use those anymore. They don't make them anymore.
They still make it. I can get it from Mauser, but you know, any particular reason? And I'll tell you
Well,
my
for
reason.
a while they stopped making them.
Yeah, it's an obsolete part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one reason. So we're using Wimas now.
Oh,
The
okay.
little Wima 0.68.
Yeah.
It's a little tiny.
So back to my question, right? So you do have saying about the X7R, 470 PF or 500 PF
Yeah.
for the bright caps, right?
Yeah.
I know some old Friedmans, they're using like the Micas, right? Silver
Yeah.
Micas.
Mhm. Yeah.
Why change to X7R?
Because the micas failed
Oh,
all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
and why it's failing?
Because they weren't the CDE micas. They were the other brand. And
Okay.
that's normal. It fails. It's standard.
What is that? It's dying out from the ESR. It's not holding up the.
No, it's just won't. It doesn't. I mean the under voltage they fail eventually,
Okay.
and they just cause noise and stuff. So had to move away from that.
X7R, either Murata or Kemet. Hey, Kemet makes good stuff. I like using like Kemet stuff.
We use these
Yeah, that one.
562 series.
Yeah.
The Vichy, right?
Right? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we use.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
it's good. I never found perfect.
It's okay.
I don't
Always-
know.
I always can
I don't
improve.
know if there is perfect.
I always
You
can
know?
improve. Jax, that okay. I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Those look cheap.
Okay.
Those look cheap.
All right. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Would you
Shorter
recommend?
switches too.
And shorter switches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those break.
Okay, because
Just snap them off. Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you we'll get into more. The switches don't have this much thread showing.
Yeah.
You need to sit them back further. You generally put a nut behind and you set it in further, and then
Okay.
use a dress nut, so you don't have all these threads sticking out.
Okay.
Because that looks cheap
Okay.
that way. Same with these switches.
Okay.
Just sit them back. Then you don't have any of that. But the long switches in general get sheared off,
Okay.
So it's better to use short bat switches,
Okay.
like we use for everything.
Lead dressing.
Well, I mean, this has been redone a bunch of times, hasn't it?
3 times.
Yeah. So I mean,
Good eye.
it's
But not much change. Like area like this over here.
yeah.
I don't change that. Like
Yeah.
the one on the back over there. Don't change that. I know that.
I mean,
I
it's
have the
hard
board.
when you use a board
Yeah.
like this with wires that have to run to the board here, and
Mhm.
it's hard to get it really immaculate. This is a small heatsink.
In fact, when I was turning up, I forgot to put the screw on the heatsink, and then it's dying out.
Yeah, it failed.
Yeah,
Yep.
failed. Yeah.
We had some amps that went out that way without the screw in it.
Yeah. Forgot to put the screw, and then you get like the
just
yeah.
a few, but yeah. We found out quickly.
Yeah.
Hey, look on the board. Is there screw in the? No. Okay, there's the problem.
And I'll glue in E6000.
It looks like a small heatsink though.
Okay.
I would think it would need a bigger one.
So that's it, everyone. That's the culmination or the journey if you watch this far, thank you so much, right? You see like the journey, how this amp created, assembled, being reviewed, or Dave doesn't like to say like a roasted, but at least gave some suggestions. How can I improve, right? And then he's such a wonderful person, right? Thank you, Dave, for giving me some advice, some insights on building the amp. Super nice guy. Thank you. And then thank you for watching. And then I hope you stay tuned for next interesting video.